Shirley Rains. I'm Beauty to the Streets, and we take care of the homeless community of Skid Row, Las Vegas, and San Diego.
On the streets where most people look away, one woman looked closer. She didn't ask questions. She didn't judge. She showed up every single week with food, love, and dignity. Today, the world is mourning the loss of that woman. Her name was Shirley Rains, known to millions as Miss Shirley. And this is her story. Shirley Rains, the founder of the nonprofit Beauty to the Streets, has died at the age of 58. For years, she dedicated her life to serving people experiencing homelessness, especially on Los Angeles' Skid Row, transforming not only lives, but the way the world sees compassion. She wasn't a celebrity at first. She wasn't wealthy. She was simply someone who believed that every human being deserves dignity. Born and raised in Compton, California, Shirley Rains knew hardship long before she ever served it. One of the most defining moments of her life was the devastating loss of her young son, a pain so deep it could have broken her forever. But instead of letting that grief consume her, Shirley turned her pain into purpose. She started small, cooking meals in her one-bedroom apartment. Every Saturday, she packed food into her car and drove to Skid Row. No cameras. No headlines. Just heart. Week after week, people began to recognize her. Not just for the food, but for the way she spoke to them. With respect, with warmth, like they mattered. That mission grew into Beauty to the Streets, a nonprofit that went beyond feeding the hungry. She believed survival wasn't enough. People needed to feel human again. So she added showers, hygiene kits, clean clothes, and something unexpected: beauty services. Haircuts, makeup, skincare. Not to cover pain, but to restore dignity. Broken people are still very much useful. Miss Shirley didn't treat people like projects. She treated them like family. She learned names. She listened to stories. She reminded people who had been ignored for years that they were seen. For many, she wasn't just a helper. She was hope. When her videos began circulating online, millions watched not out of curiosity, but connection. She didn't exploit suffering. She humanized it. Through social media, Miss Shirley turned the internet into a bridge, connecting people across the world to lives they may have otherwise never noticed. In 2021, Shirley Rains was named a CNN Hero of the Year, a national acknowledgement of her compassion and consistency. She later received the NAACP Image Award, honoring not fame, but impact. Her nonprofit expanded beyond Los Angeles, reaching communities in Nevada, where she continued serving until her final days. In January 2026, Miss Shirley was found unresponsive in her home in Henderson, Nevada. The news shocked the communities she served and the millions who admired her. She was 58 years old. Details surrounding her death remain private, as her family mourns a woman who gave everything to others. But Miss Shirley's story doesn't end here. It lives on, in the people she fed, the lives she restored, and the countless hearts she inspired to care. She showed us that kindness doesn't need permission, that dignity is not optional, and that sometimes, changing the world starts with simply showing up. Shirley Rains may be gone, but her love will continue walking the streets she never abandoned.